My fiancé kept saying, my ex would have handled this better every time we had a disagreement. After the 10th time, I responded, sounds like you chose poorly. Then I handed her his number and took back the wedding ring. Her shock when I added, feel free to call him. You are single now. I, 32 male, proposed to my fiancé, 29, 8 months ago. We have been together for 3 years, and I genuinely thought she was it. The proposal was at her favorite restaurant, nothing crazy expensive but meaningful. She cried, said yes, posted about it immediately. Her family loved me. My family loved her. Everything seemed perfect. Then wedding planning started. That is when her ex became the third person in our relationship. Not physically, the dude lived 2 states away, but she brought him up constantly. At first, I thought it was just nervous chatter. Then it became a pattern. My ex would have picked the outdoor venue. My ex always knew exactly what to say when I was stressed. My ex would have handled this differently. The first few times, I let it slide. She dated him for 4 years before we met. I figured she was just processing old memories or whatever. But by the 5th comparison, I was getting irritated. Babe, can we not bring him up during our wedding planning? She had rolled her eyes. I am just saying he had good taste. Relax. By the 8th time, I had started keeping count. Probably petty, but it helped me stay sane. She would compare me to him over everything. How I drove, how I organized groceries, how I handled her mother's passive-aggressive comments. Always my ex would have this or that. The 10th time happened 3 weeks ago. We were at the tuxedo fitting place. I tried on 3 different styles. She kept saying they all looked fine, but did not seem excited about any of them. Finally picked one I liked, classic black. Nothing wild. As we were walking out, she says it, my ex would have gone with the gray. He always had better fashion sense. Something in me just snapped. Not angry snapped, more like clarity snapped. I stopped walking. Sounds like you chose poorly then, I said calmly. She looked confused. What? I reached into my wallet, pulled out my phone. What is his number? Whose number? Your ex. The one who handles everything better than me. She started laughing nervously. What are you talking about? Do not be ridiculous. I am serious. What is his number? I opened my contacts. You bring him up constantly. Clearly, you made a mistake leaving him. So, let us fix that. Her smile faded. You are being crazy right now. Give me his number, I repeated. She actually told me, probably thought I was bluffing. I added it to my contacts, then forwarded it to her phone. There, feel free to call him. Then I took her left hand and removed the engagement ring. Her jaw dropped. What are you doing? You are single now, I said. Go be with someone who handles things better than me. Good luck. I walked to my car, drove home, and blocked her number. The whole drive, my hand was shaking. Not from anger, from relief. Like I have been holding my breath for months, and finally exhaled. That was 3 weeks ago. This is the aftermath. Update 1. The first few days were quiet. Too quiet. I figured she was processing or telling her friends I had lost it. Then the call started. Not from her number. I blocked that. From her sister's phone, from her mom's phone, from her best friend's phone. I did not answer any of them. If they wanted to talk, they could leave a voicemail. They did. Oh boy, did they. Her sister's message. What the hell is wrong with you? She is devastated. She was joking about her ex. You cannot just break up with someone over that. Call her back. Her mom's message. This is incredibly immature behavior. My daughter deserves better than this childish reaction. You need to apologize and return her ring. Her best friend's message. Dude, she has been crying for 3 days. She did not mean anything by those comments. You are throwing away a good thing over nothing. The audacity. Over nothing? I had counted 10 separate occasions where she told me someone else would have been better. But sure, I am the crazy one. I did not respond to any of them. Instead, I focused on practical matters. Started calling wedding vendors. Here is what I found out. I had put down the deposits. All of them. Venue deposit, $3,000 in my name. Photographer deposit, $1,500 in my name. Caterer deposit, $2,000 in my name. DJ deposit, $500 in my name. Total, $7,000 of my money holding our canceled wedding together. She had been too busy to handle the financial side, so I had taken care of it. Big mistake, apparently. I started cancellation calls Monday morning. The venue was surprisingly understanding. Is there an issue with the date? The coordinator asked. Wedding is not happening, I said simply. Can I get my deposit back? She checked her contract. Turns out, cancellations more than 6 months out get 50% back. We had been 8 months out. I got $1,500 back. The photographer was more complicated. Her contract said no refunds within 6 months. But since we were 8 months out, she agreed to return $1,000 if she could rebook the date. The caterer kept everything. Apparently their contract was ironclad. The DJ refunded the full $500. So out of $7,000, I got back $3,000. Still lost $4,000, but better than losing all of it plus my sanity, staying in that relationship. Started the process of returning the ring. I bought it from a local jeweler, not a chain. They had a 90-day return policy for store credit only. The 90 days had passed. I had had the ring for 10 months, proposed 2 months after buying it. So, I was stuck with a $6,000 ring I could not return. Great. Then my ex-fiancée, weird to say that, figured out I was canceling everything. How? Her mom called the venue to check on details and found out I canceled. That is when her mom called me directly from a different number. I answered thinking it was work. "You canceled the wedding without even discussing it with my daughter," she yelled. "We broke up," I said calmly. "There is nothing to discuss. You broke up with her over a misunderstanding. She is willing to forgive you if you apologize." I actually laughed. She is willing to forgive me? For what? Breaking up with her after she spent months telling me her ex was better. She was just nervous about the wedding. Women do that. Not the women I want to marry, I said. Look, the deposits were in my name. I am handling the cancellations. She is free to plan a new wedding with someone who handles things better. Maybe her ex. Her mom lost it. Started screaming about how I had manipulated her daughter. Isolated her. Wasted her time. I hung up. Blocked that number too. But the drama was just starting. That evening, my ex showed up at my apartment. I have a doorbell camera. New install from last year. She was standing there with her sister, both looking angry. I spoke through the intercom. "What do you want?" "We need to talk," she said. "No, we do not. We are done. You cannot just cancel everything without consulting me. I paid for everything. I can cancel it." Her sister jumped in. "The ring is hers. You gave it to her. She is keeping it." That made me laugh. Actually, legally, in our state, an engagement ring is a conditional gift. Condition being marriage. No marriage, ring comes back. She already gave it back, so we are good. I looked this up, by the way. Spent a whole evening researching engagement ring laws. "You are being a petty," her sister yelled. "Maybe," I agreed. "But I am a single petty now. Please leave." They stood there for another 10 minutes. Her ex-fiancé crying. Her sister yelling. Finally left when I said I would call the cops for trespassing. The next day, I got a text from a number I did not recognize. "Hey man, this is the ex." She called me crying. "What is going on?" "Oh, this was gold," I replied. "She is single. Told her she made a mistake leaving you. You two should reconnect." 3 dots appeared, then disappeared. Then, dude, I am married. I do not know what she told you, but we broke up 5 years ago, and I moved on. Not interested in revisiting that. I screenshotted it. Good to know. She has been comparing me to you for months. Thought maybe you were the one that got away. No, man, we were toxic together. I am happy where I am. Good luck with whatever this is. I sent the screenshot to one person. Our mutual friend who had been at my proposal. The one who had seen how happy she had seemed. He had been asking what happened. I sent him the screenshot with context. This is the ex. She has been telling me would handle everything better. He is married and not interested. My friend replied, "Holy crap, she really said that stuff? 10 times. I counted. Dude, you made the right call. Update 2. Things escalated fast after that. My ex-fiancé found out I contacted her ex. How? Because she had apparently been texting him too, and he told her I had reached out. She lost it. Started a group text with me, her mom, her sister, and her best friend. I had not blocked the best friend yet. "You contacted my ex. You are stalking me. This is harassment," I replied once. "You gave me his number, remember, when I asked for it, so you could call him. He texted me first, by the way. Also, he is married. You are welcome for the closure." Then I left the group chat. Her mom sent individual texts. "You are ruining her life. She cannot sleep. She cannot eat. This is abuse." I did not respond. I was done engaging, but she was not done. Next move, she tried to claim the ring was rightfully hers. Sent me a long text from yet another number about how in some states engagement rings are unconditional gifts, and she was going to fight me for it. I replied with a link to our state's law and a photo of the ring sitting on my counter. Already researched it. "Ring is mine. Stop contacting me." She ignored that. Then came the financial reality check. She had started calling vendors herself, trying to get her half of deposits back. The venue coordinator called me. Your ex-fiancé called, demanding we return her portion of the deposit. I explained to the contract holder and already received the refund. She is threatening to sue us. I sighed. She was not on any contracts. She cannot sue you. I am sorry she is bothering you. The photographer called with a similar story. So did the DJ. She was going nuclear, calling everyone we had booked, claiming I had stolen her wedding. The problem? She had not paid for any of it. Apparently, she had been telling people she had contributed thousands, but I had bank records. Every deposit was from my account. Every vendor contract had my name, my card, my signature. She planned the aesthetic parts, colors, flowers, decor, but zero financial contribution. Then her nuclear option. She filed a police report claiming I had stolen the engagement ring. 2 cops showed up at my door on a Tuesday evening. Sir, we received a report that you are in possession of a ring belonging to someone else. I showed them everything. The receipt in my name, the text where she had given it back, photos of the ring on my counter, the state law about conditional gifts. The older cop looked at his partner. This is civil, not criminal. We cannot do anything. They left. I got a case number for that unfounded report in case I needed it later. But wait, there is more. She convinced her dad to call me. Her dad, who I had always gotten along with, who had shaken my hand at the proposal and said, "Welcome to the family," he called from his cell. "Son, I think you are making a mistake. She loves you. She just has a bad habit of bringing up the past. We all do that. With respect, sir, I do not bring up my exes to her constantly. She did 10 times. That is not a habit. That is disrespect. She is willing to go to couples counseling. We are not a couple anymore. I am sorry, but this is final." He tried the guilt trip. "You are breaking her heart. She has had to tell everyone the wedding is off." Do you know how embarrassing that is? I imagine it is as embarrassing as being told repeatedly that someone else would be better at being her fiancé. I said. He went quiet. She really said that? 10 times. Documented. He sighed. I will talk to her. Appreciate it, but it will not change anything. Take care. Hung up. My revenge, if you can call it that, was not about destroying her. It was about being completely, utterly unmoved by all the manipulation. Every guilt trip, every threat, every crying voicemail went unanswered. I blocked numbers as they came. I documented everything. Texts, voicemails, doorbell camera footage, police report numbers. I was not mean or petty in my responses, just factual and final. The ring situation resolved itself weirdly. After 2 weeks of her claiming she deserved it, I posted it for sale online. Listed it for $4,500, taking a $1,500 loss. But whatever. Within 3 days, I had a buyer. Some guy proposing to his girlfriend of 6 years. I met him at a coffee shop, showed him the ring, the original receipt, everything. He paid cash. I signed a bill of sale. Done. Took photos of everything for my records in case my ex tried to claim I had sold her ring. When she found out, her sister somehow saw the listing before I took it down. She absolutely spiraled. Sent messages from her cousin's phone. "You sold my ring. That was mine. I am suing you." I replied with the state statute again, the police report number from her false claim, and the bill of sale. It was legally mine. It is sold. Stop contacting me, or I am filing for a restraining order. That shut her up for about 2 days. Then she tried a different approach. Showed up at my workplace. My office has a reception area. She told the receptionist she was my fiancée and needed to see me urgently. The receptionist, bless her, called me first. "There is a woman here claiming to be your fiancée, ex-fiancée. We broke up. I do not want to see her. Should I call security? Please." Security escorted her out. She made a scene, crying about how I was being cruel, how she just wanted to talk. They did not care. She was not on any visitor list. She tried to lie her way in. They banned her from the building. My boss heard about it. Small office. Word travels. Called me in. "Everything okay?" I explained briefly. Broke off engagement. She is not handling it well. Had to have her removed. He was cool about it. Let us know if she shows up again. Update 3. The final phase of this disaster came when mutual friends started taking sides. The friend I had sent the screenshot to, he told others. Soon people were asking questions. When did we break up? Who ended it? What happened? My ex was telling everyone I had abandoned her over a minor argument, that I was controlling and unstable. She was devastated, but people who knew us both started connecting dots. 3 different friends reached out private. "Hey, she always did bring up her ex a lot, did she not? I remember your engagement party." She told that story about her ex's proposal being more romantic. Dude, at the rehearsal dinner planning, she mentioned him like 5 times. They had noticed. They just not said anything, because who wants to be that person? The breaking point for her came when one of her own friends switched sides. Her college roommate called me out of nowhere. I need to tell you something. She has been doing this for your entire relationship, constantly comparing you to him. I told her months ago to stop. She said she could not help it. I am sorry I did not say something sooner. This friend then told others. Her narrative crumbled fast. Her best friend, the one who had been Team Ex-Fiancée, called me. I owe you an apology. I talked to her ex. He told me what she had been saying to you. That is not okay. She made it sound like you left her over nothing. Appreciate that, I said, but I am not interested in relitigating this. I am moving forward. Understood. Just wanted you to know. The real consequence hit when she actually tried to reconnect with her ex. Remember him, the married one? She apparently found his wife on social media and sent her a message. Something about unfinished business and needing closure. The wife screenshotted and sent it to him. He sent it to me with a message. Your ex is insane. Blocking her everywhere. Sorry you dealt with this. Her ex's wife then posted it publicly. Names blurred but context clear about the audacity of exes who cannot let go. It went semi-viral in their area. Several mutual friends recognized the situation. My ex got dragged in the comments. People calling her desperate, delusional homewrecker. She deleted all her social media within 24 hours. Her family tried one last guilt trip. Her mom and sister showed up at my apartment again. This time I did not answer the intercom. Just watched them on the camera, recorded them banging on the door for 15 minutes, and sent the footage to my lawyer friend asking about restraining orders. He sent them a cease and desist letter. $350 for the letter, worth every penny. They stopped showing up. The financial reality hit her hard too. Turns out she'd been telling people she had contributed half to wedding costs. When people asked for their gifts back since no wedding, she had to explain she could not return anything because she had not bought anything. Several people asked me directly. I sent them copies of receipts showing I had paid for everything. Her reputation in our friend circle tanked. Last I heard through the grapevine, she moved back in with her parents. The apartment we had been living in, that was mine too. Lease in my name. I had been paying rent since before we moved in together. She contributed to utilities, but not rent. When we broke up, she had to find a new place. Apparently could not afford the kind of place she wanted on her salary alone. Her sister posted something vague about helping family through hard times. 3 months later, I am doing fine. Sold the ring, recovered some deposits, kept my apartment. The $4,000 I lost on wedding deposit stings, but it is cheaper than a divorce would have been. Way cheaper than years of being compared to someone else. I have been on a few dates, nothing serious, but it is nice to meet people who do not bring up their exes every 5 minutes. The lasting damage for her is not just the broken engagement. It is the reputation. People know now. They know she could not let go of her ex. They know she disrespected me repeatedly. They know she tried to manipulate the breakup narrative and got caught. They know she tried to interfere in her ex's marriage. That stuff does not just go away. Her ex blocked her everywhere after the wife incident. Her friend group split. Some stuck by her, some did not. Her family is angry at me, but they are also apparently angry at her for losing a good man. Her dad told her mutual friend he had warned her about the ex comparisons months ago. She did not listen. As for me, I learned something valuable. When someone tells you who they are, believe them. She told me repeatedly, in 10 separate occasions, that she thought someone else would be better. I finally believed her and stepped aside. The ring is gone. The wedding is canceled. The relationship is over. And honestly, I feel lighter than I have in a year. To anyone wondering if I have regrets, no. Breaking up was the right move. Maybe the dramatic handoff of her ex's number was petty. Maybe I could have been more graceful. But after months of feeling inadequate, of being told someone else would be better, I do not regret making it crystal clear that I was done. She wanted her ex. I gave her permission. He was not interested. That is not my problem. She can spend the rest of her life wondering why she could not appreciate what she had. Meanwhile, I am out here living my life, free from comparisons to people who are not even in the picture. The best revenge was not anything I did to her. It was just refusing to play the game. She wanted drama, tears, begging, a big reconciliation scene. I gave her cancellations, block numbers, and boundary enforcement. She wanted control of the narrative. I gave her receipts and screenshots. She wanted to make me the villain. I gave her the truth and let people decide for themselves. 3 months out, I am not angry anymore, not bitter, just relieved. Relieved I found out before the wedding. Relieved I had the guts to walk away. Relieved I do not have to hear about how someone else would have done it better ever again. So, yeah, that is the story. Break off engagement? Absolutely. If your partner makes it clear you are second choice, cancel a wedding you paid for when you are not getting married anymore. Yeah. Enforce boundaries when they try to manipulate you back every single time. The ring is sold, the deposits are partially recovered, and I am moving on. She is welcome to find someone who handles things better than me. Genuinely, I hope she does. Maybe she will appreciate them. Maybe she will learn from this. Or maybe she will spend her 30s comparing her next relationship to me the way she compared me to her ex. Either way, not my circus anymore. Not my problem.